Hey guys, thanks for coming on the show today. BC announces a cannabis policy change aimed at helping the industry. Manufacturer Terrabis responds to Missouri's potential marijuana shortage. A pizzeria owner sets sights on cannabis for Whitehall, Glens Falls. NJCRC OK 71 cannabis licenses. Curaleaf Rec license denied. Germany unveils scaled down recreational cannabis for a legalization plan. All that and more coming to you on today's show. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're enjoying the shows. It really helps out the algorithm gods, and we really appreciate making these for you guys. The British Columbia Liquor Distribution Branch, LDB, has announced some exciting policy changes for the cannabis industry. The LDB is removing the mandatory recall insurance requirement for licensed producers, temporarily changing supplier payment terms for 30 to 14 days, and reducing the reporting frequency for licensed producers participating in direct delivery programs. In addition, the LDB is reviewing direct delivery program to ensure it's helping small cannabis producers. These changes are aimed at making licensed producers more financially viable and supporting the industry as a whole. The LDB has updated its supply agreements, and as a result, these changes will notify all licensed producers of the amendment. The changes will allow small producers to take more ownership over their supply chain and pursue their dreams. Terrabis, a Midwest premier cannabis dispensary and manufacturer, is bracing itself for a potential cannabis shortage in Missouri, as sales of the green herb have skyrocketed since legalization in February 2023, with a whopping 126.2 million in sales reported for March alone. Missouri is on its way to becoming the fastest state to hit 1 billion in annual sales. The surge in demand is putting a strain on the state's cannabis industry, which could lead to price increases and shortages in supply. However, Terrabis is prepared to handle the situation with large-scale production facilities and 5 dispensary locations across Missouri. The company plans to expand its manufacturing space and continue managing the supply chain to keep prices reasonable. So Missouri stoners, fear not, Terrabis has got you covered. Meet Joe Kelly, a Whitehall-based entrepreneur who's been running businesses in northern Washington County since the 1990s. Kelly started with Joe's Pizzeria on Broadway and has since expanded to Bigfoot, wine and liquor, an ice cream parlor, and a barbecue business. He recently received a retail cannabis license, becoming one of the 165 cannabis retail licensees in New York. Kelly plans to operate a delivery-only cannabis dispensary from the site of his pizzeria and liquor store, delivering products to residents around Whitehall and nearby parts of Washington County. He also plans to open a full walk-in dispensary in Glens Falls, where he has his sights on downtown. Kelly believes that his business will benefit the local community, with 3% of sales going back to the community. Tip of the hat to you, Joe. Now, New Jersey Cannabis Regulatory Commission. So New Jersey Cannabis Regulatory Commission renewed licenses for several medical cannabis companies, including Columbia Care and Verano, New Jersey's Zenleaf. After addressing concerns over labor practices and social equity efforts, the commission approved adult use sales for MPX, Sweet Spot, Valley Wellness, and Holistic Solutions, subject conditions such as an adequate supply, municipal approval, and state and patients access, social equity, and safety. However, some license winners failed to apply for an extension in time, and the local cannabis board approval process is slowing licensing. The commission raised concerns about insufficient funding for entrepreneurs and advised towns to keep it simple. The botanist's desire to leave Atlantic City for Passaquin was discussed, and with Commissioner Samuel Delgado Barker calling for a patient's transition plan before approval. All in all, progress is being made in New Jersey cannabis industry. We're excited to see where it goes from here. And our final story for today, Germany unveils a scaled-down recreational cannabis legalization plan. Germany's government has revised a cannabis legalization plan, opting instead for a 2-track, scaled-down approach. Nonprofit organizations will be able to jointly cultivate cannabis for adult use purposes and distribute to its members for their own consumption, while regional pilot projects will test commercial supply chains to collect data for support of future public policy. The scaled-back plan aims to protect minors, control quality, and protect the health of consumers, and curb the black market. In addition, Germany's federal government aims to promote cannabis regulation to its European partners and present a draft law to Parliament soon. The country has to consider international law and EU treaties, meaning it cannot follow in Canada's footsteps. That's pretty much it for today's show, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe, hit that bell, and let us know in the comments what you think. I'd love to hear from people in New Jersey, Germany, New York, Midwest Missouri, guys. How is the weed out there? Really interested to hear from you guys, what the cannabis is like, where you're coming from, and doing the next show for you. So buckle up. We'll be back on soon. Better.